I don't care who you are. A big reason why you play sports, whether it be pee-wee, middle school, high school, college, pro, one of the biggest reasons why you play sports is because you want respect. You want validity. And it's actually the same in the corporate world. You work your tail off to get that promotion because you want the respect of your peers. And that validity you get is through a pay raise, making more than everyone else. Shifting gears to Philip Rivers. He's been playing in the NFL for, was it like 15 years now? And he's got all the stats, Pro Bowls, All Pros, all of that. But what's evaded him is that ever so elusive Super Bowl title. Now, as he winds down his career, does Philip Rivers need that Super Bowl title to validate his career and become a Hall of Famer? The Pylon has that answer for you right now. It is true. Numbers-wise, you don't really find too many better quarterback careers than the one of Philip Rivers. Let's be honest. I mean, let's just look at it. The guy's 6th all-time in touchdown passes, 8th in completions, 8th all-time in passer rating, and 8th all-time in passing yards. He outpaces his draft peers, Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, in 2 of the 3 categories I just mentioned. The guy's been to 8 Pro Bowls, and he's known as a great leader for the Chargers organization. At 8 years old, when you dream of putting on a helmet at the pro level, and then, you fast forward 3 decades later, and you're sitting on all these accolades, chances are you'd be extremely proud of it, and you should be. But in sports, outside sources write your legacy, whether fair or unfair, and they determine if you're a Hall of Famer or not. Anybody would be lucky to have Philip Rivers as a quarterback. The Chargers are extremely lucky. You cannot tell the Chargers franchise story without mentioning Philip Rivers. But you can tell the overall NFL story without mentioning him. And that's why I think Philip Rivers needs a ring before he retires to cement himself as a Hall of Famer. He has to. Big Ben, the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl, and was the main reason why the Steelers won a 2nd Super Bowl in a very entertaining game against the Arizona Cardinals. Eli Manning, I get on him because he does in fact suck at this point in his career. And Rivers is just better as a quarterback than him right now, but Eli beat Brady twice in memorable fashion. Ben and Eli have these clutch career-defining moments, while Philip Rivers is just some statistical monster at supposedly the game's most important position. It'd be different if he was a receiver or a running back, a defensive player, whatever. That'd be different. I'd probably consider him a 3rd or 4th ballot, but I don't think you even let Philip Rivers into the Hall of Fame because he doesn't have a ring. If we're talking about Eli Manning being a borderline Hall of Famer, 2 rings. Some might even say Big Ben could be a borderline Hall of Famer, 2 rings. So why the hell would Philip Rivers even get Hall of Fame consideration? He hasn't shown up when it matters most. I mean, the guy is 5-5 in the playoffs. It'd be one thing if he's actually played well in a losing effort in the postseason, but if you look at the overall numbers, 11 touchdowns to 9 interceptions in those 10 games. If this is Philip Rivers' last year and he retires without any rings to show for it, and then you put him into the Hall of Fame, you're running a big risk about the overall, legitimacy of the Hall of Fame itself, because does that mean Matt Ryan should be a Hall of Famer? Hey, Matthew Stafford has put up some big numbers, so has Tony Romo, Matt Schaub had some good seasons here and there. The list can go on and on and on of quarterbacks who put up all these numbers and have nothing to show for it. And unfortunately, that's where Philip Rivers lies in his career right now. And it sucks because you don't want to discredit all the accolades that this guy is sitting on. You don't want to discredit what he's done in the league. But we have had guys put up big numbers and have nothing to show for it. His peers, Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, have won 2 rings, so why can't Philip Rivers?